Okay, guys, so for this one, we are joined by the Deputy Minister, Dino Balotti. He's also joining us on this wonderful occasion. It's the first time this is happening in the country. 5 hectares to play. I don't know how much you know about the game of polo. Maybe you can educate us more about this one.
I think as Namibians, we just know polo, the t-shirt, eh? but it's a beautiful setup. We're so impressed. I never expected it. So, if I look at the grass here, I'm thinking these are the soccer fields we want to play.
Exactly, yeah.
But today we're here for horse polo. It's exciting. It's a lovely setup, and just well done to all the organizers and for bringing it to country. I'm told that the horses have come all the way from Argentina.
Flew all the way from Argentina to come
Probably
take part.
even in first class. Some of us were sitting economy. But no, we're happy to be here and looking forward to watching horse polo.
Okay, it's a big event. It's an expensive sport. How we understand, it's going to be the first match that we ever have in our country. Always nice to have a new sport added to the brochure that we already have. So what are you expecting from the game today? What do you expect to see?
So maybe coming back to the federation, I've engaged our sports commissioner. He's also here, Mr. Muya, and I think we'll be advocating that we can really try and register this as an official federation in country, because then we'll see more economic activity coming. That's what we want, right? So
yes.
Of course, different sport codes cater for different demographics. I think you know what I'm trying to say there. I feel underdressed as I'm standing here. But it's lovely to bring in new sport codes. And of course, when you bring sport together, we bring people together. It's a unifier.
Yes.
So I'm just looking forward to experiencing it for the first time.
And also, we can maybe learn a lot from Till Jeske with how the pitches have been managed. I know the pitch is not mature yet. It's going to take at least 3 more years for it to fully mature. But the maintenance and the work that they've put here together, I'm sure you must be proud of them.
No, I'm proud. I mean, again, I didn't expect it. I think you spoke about 6 hectares. I'm not sure.
Yes.
And I didn't expect it. So, of course, we'd not only want horse polo to be played here, we'd love to see other sport codes that equally need grass. Maybe the newspaper cup can come back here. Right?
Oh, it's a good idea. It's a lot of good grass, yeah.
We're excited, and we're looking forward to it.
Okay, well, there you had it, guys, and we have more interviews coming your way.
Your brand deserves to stand out. We design, brand, and manufacture powerful business solutions, professional logos and corporate identity, modern websites that grow your business, professional signage and illuminated light boxes, vehicle branding and high-quality printing solutions, flex media solutions, bringing your brand to life.
Okay, so on this beautiful, lovely Saturday morning, we are joined by Freddie Muya. We are here at a few kilometers out of Windhoek for the first for the first polo exhibition match. I'm so excited. I'm so lost in all of this. Muya, tell us, how excited are you for this one? I mean, it's the first of its kind.
It's polo equestrian.
Polo equestrian.
So it is, first of its kind in Namibia. I'm told we got people first from Argentina, from Germany, from South Africa, you name it.
No battery.
That's why we came here, me and the DM, the deputy minister, that we can come and see this new type of sport in this country. I think in Namibia we are setting a pace. Look at the environment, look at the infrastructure. We look forward for this beautiful morning and for this exhibition. And believe me, the colleagues have already approached me to register the sport code. I said, let me come and see
yourself
that
first.
I don't just sit in the office and just sign papers, but I can tell you already I'm putting my black pen there.
We love to hear the sound of that. Okay, Mr. Freddie Muya, it's a big field. We saw 5 hectares. It's a lot of work to put all of this together. We know Till Jeske, the organizer, brought in horses all the way from Argentina, flew them in all the way from Argentina, because our Namibian horses are not yet used to or do not know the game of polo. So what are you expecting on the field today?
Flying horses from Argentina means business.
Serious business.
We are expecting to see the reality of Argentina. It's not about football. Argentina is good in football.
Yes,
I think they're also good in
No
football of
battery.
horses. So we look forward to this very beautiful day.
Well, guys, there you have it from Mr. Muya. We are here at the polo first exhibition match that's happening here, and we are all very excited. So stay tuned as we have more coming your way.
At Tronic Systems, we've been trusted security experts since 1987. Right now, you could win 2 EasyViz Wi-Fi cameras. All you have to do is scan the QR code, like, and share our Facebook page. You're also welcome to visit us at www.tronic-systems.com. Tronic Systems, security you can trust.
So I want to welcome, thank you very much. I want to welcome Honorable Minister of Sport, Mr. Dino Balotti. I want to welcome the President of the Namibian Equestrian Federation, Mr. Richard Frankle. Normally I say speeches out of the head. Today I wrote me a little letter, and now all the welcomings and the titles are not properly printed. So I hope if I miss somebody, please excuse. So I'm very happy that you're all here. I'm so excited. We wrote into the invitation that the dress code is Namibian Polo Avant-Garde, and that dress code is actually not existing. So we did that with a little smirk, and what we can see today is the wonderful outcome. You all look beautiful, and I think we created a new dress code. It's very diverse, but I think that's Namibia, not. So my outfit is not Namibian equestrian avant-garde. I have to play, so this is a polo player's outfit. You have to get used to that because we have a lack of players in Namibia still. That's why I'm forced to also play. So everybody who can place and who is around must play today, more or less. So today, the La Muela Polo Club and Estate wants to show you a very exciting new sport. And this sport is completely new to Namibia. It's a complete first-timer ever. 4 years ago, my beautiful wife and me had the idea to build a little polo arena at our home. That's like 2 kilometers into that direction. And yeah, we bought 3 thoroughbred horses from South Africa. And then we started to do a little bit stick and ball. That's how we call it, when we take the stick in our hands and try to hit the ball. And yeah, out of that emerged a crazy idea to start a full-scale polo club, to build a full-size polo field on grass. We brought in 24 Argentinian polo horses. This is also a first-timer. And what you can see here today is the current status of that idea. And as you can see, we are still at the very beginning. So there we have still construction site. This will be like some horse infrastructure, stables, a beautiful clubhouse. So polo is not only about playing, it's also about club life. And yeah, if you are interested in the polo club and the estate, you are invited to visit our website, la-muela.na. Since yesterday it's up. And there's also a signboard on that side. We have a map of the estate. Who is interested can have a look there. So before I give the mic to the Honorable Minister, let me finish my short speech with some acknowledgements. So first and foremost, I want to say thank you to to the Lord God for blessing us and guiding us and for making this wonderful journey possible for us. Then I want to say thank you to my wonderful wife for having all that patience and for supporting me with all my many ideas. And then I want to say thank you to Mariano and the team. Mariano Mazzitelli, he is now sitting somewhere over there. He's very excited. That's Mariano is our polo professional and certified trainer from Argentina. He was here from the very beginning of 2023, 3 years ago. We didn't have a horse. We didn't have a place to play. And without him, I must say, we wouldn't be standing today here. Then I must also say thank you for the sponsors. I want to say thank you for the main sponsor, Capricorn Private Wealth, today represented by Mr. James Chapman. James, I feel so grateful for your trust in this completely new idea and the new adventure here. Your contribution makes a huge difference. Also our gold sponsor, Axis Bank. I want to thank you, Mr. Olushon Onas Soga, Mrs. Kauna Ndilula, thank you so much for trusting. And also the gold sponsor, NetBank. Thank you, Mrs. Marta Murorua. Marta, thank you so much for supporting us and helping us and for trusting. I appreciate your trust and the early move in that amazing journey. Also, thank you to the silver sponsors, that is today Hollard Insurances, Desolate Gin, and King's Game. The latter is a polo tech shop in Argentina. Yeah, then I want to also give a special thank to Dr. Nangula Uwanja, who made it possible to have this incredible media presence today and the live streaming. Thank you, Nangula. It's so nice from you to help us, and it's a special honor to have you as a friend. Please give a warm welcome, applause for everyone and for the day. And last but not least, I have to say thanks to all the organizers and the workers who helped. Thank you so much. You made a great job. Everything looks beautiful. Everything works perfect. And yeah, you made it under pressure and you made it possible. So, all right. Then I would welcome Honorable Minister, please, to join me. Thank you very much.
Good morning, everyone. I have a very long speech. Is that okay? Now, I'm so glad that I didn't wear tackies because I didn't know that we would be on DSTV. So this is my best attempt at Namibian equestrian avant-garde. Can we give myself a round of applause? Thank you. I am a politician. Allow me to quickly acknowledge Dr. Till Yesker, as well as his lovely wife, Mrs. Sambo, the founders of the Muela Polo Club, all the directors of the Muela Polo Club, members of the Diplomatic Corps, Honorable Jochen Trout, various captains of industry, distinguished guests, our sporting fraternity, including the Sports Commissioner, Mr. Freddie Muya, fellow Namibians, I can now say good morning. I want to equally special mention, I will call him my uncle, and our former governor, Dr. Gavachap. I can say that both him and I are mightily impressed. Now, I promise to keep my remarks very brief. Let me start by saying what an amazing setup. I want to say thank you. This is fantastic, and we are all most excited to be a part of this historic milestone, Namibia's very first polo exhibition. Can we get a round of applause? To my former boss, as well as my good friend Malkis, thank you very much for insisting that I do attend. I can say that it was tricky, but I'm here and I am most grateful for this invitation. Now, I could speak today how this event ties in with our government's strategic focus, which is sport. I could also say that this event ties in with our national development goals, but more so, I want to appreciate the founders. They deserve all the flowers for the intention as well as the investment to bring this to life. Can we give our founders a big round of applause? I will make you clap all day. Thank you. La Muela Polo Club, I want to tell you, I didn't expect it. Your decision to start a polo club in Namibia reflects confidence in our country's potential. And I want to say that this space must become a multi-sport facility. And I cannot wait to have tea with you and lobby to ensure that we can bring many sport codes to this beautiful facility. On behalf of my minister, our minister, Honorable Dr. Sanet Steenkamp, who unfortunately could not be here this morning, as well as the government of the Republic of Namibia, we sincerely welcome such investment. My former boss and my friend, I'll call her my friend now, would always speak about economic diversification, where we simply cannot continue to rely on traditional sectors which are most often capital intensive. We must continuously open new frontiers of growth, especially those that leverage our comparative advantage. And I will say that polo can become one of those frontiers. I have been informed that La Muela Polo Club has imported 24 Argentinian polo horses, as well as having assembled professional trainers from Argentina, one of the world's leading polo nations. And this shows serious intent and commitment to excellence. Now, I want to ask that those Argentinian horses have some fun with our Namibian horses before they fly back. Please. Or they stay, even better. Ladies and gentlemen, across the world, I understand that polo is played in over 1,200 clubs by more than 25,000 players and over 100,000 trained horses, with estimated flows of between 1 and 3 billion US dollars. Here in Africa, the sport is established in countries such as South Africa, Nigeria, Kenya, and Zambia. And today, we say that Namibia has also become one of those respected centers for polo. As I now draw to a close, I know that everyone did not come to hear me speak. I want to ask that we ensure inclusion as we grow the sport. Let us create the outreach programs, the youth clinics, the training academies. Let us partner with schools and opportunities for broader participation. Let us ensure that this new discipline becomes accessible to talented Namibians from all backgrounds. That is how sport contributes meaningfully to nation building. To the organizers, the respected sponsors, the players, the new fans, including myself, thank you very much for making history today. And now with those few words, I congratulate La Muela Polo Club and all the stakeholders on this pioneering achievement. Am I now allowed to officially open the games? Let the games begin. Thank you very much.
Let me please say a very short prayer. Actually, I have a person to do that, but he is letting me down now. I'm not a good, he is coming. Good. I'm a good speaker, but not a good prayer. But we are people of God, aren't we? Come on, man.
Thank you, Dr. Till. Please, everyone, bow your heads, close your eyes. Father, in the mighty name of Jesus, Lord, we thank you for your presence. We thank you for your grace. Lord, we thank you that you have gracefully moved us to a situation and a place and a location as this. Father, we thank you that we can see your handiwork in each area of our lives. We thank you, Lord Jesus, that we can move from place to place and know that you are with us always. Father, as we open this field today, Father, I pray that this place would be blessed. Every hand that is connected to this place would be blessed, and everywhere it touches would multiply for this beautiful country. In the mighty name of Jesus we pray. Amen.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, and with that, we can officially start the program. But before we do that, let's get into a few interesting facts about La Muela Polo Club. So, this incredible journey started just 4 years ago when Dr. Till and his wife, both passionate polo players, made the bold decision to bring polo to Namibia. And starting with just 3 horses sourced from South Africa, Dr. Jeske envisioned something much bigger, not just a polo club, but an entire polo community. Now that vision became reality with the establishment of La Muela Polo Club, and it is named after that iconic mountain that you see right there. And you're probably wondering, okay, so what is the significance with the name? Well, the name of that mountain is Bakkensan. I hope I'm saying that correct. I do apologize to all the Germans. But basically, La Muela is the translation of Bakkensan, which means mola in Spanish. So that basically became La Muela Polo Club. And since then, the club has grown tremendously, as Honorable Balotti mentioned earlier, with the import of 24 Argentinian polo horses back in 2024. Now, polo is more than just a sport. It is the beginning of a new chapter in Namibia's sporting, social, and economic landscape. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we will begin the event shortly. Thank you.
Your brand deserves to stand out. We design, brand, and manufacture powerful business solutions, professional logos and corporate identity, modern websites that grow your business, professional signage and illuminated light boxes, vehicle branding and high-quality printing solutions, Flex Media Solutions, bringing your brand to life.
We are bringing to you In the Mix Africa, broadening our perspective, focusing on African players playing in Europe, playing in Africa, the inner workings of their craft, every single little thing. And also, very importantly, tasting African food with Patty. Are you ready for that?
Of course, we're going to broaden up our taste palettes and we're going to take it to the whole of Africa. We're not just going to stick here in Namibia. Of course, it's important to also appreciate Namibian culture and food, but we're going to broaden it up, like you say, and we're going to try everything.
That's right. So join us as we take you beyond borders for the love of sport with In the Mix Africa.
Your brand deserves to stand out. We design, brand, and manufacture powerful business solutions, professional logos and corporate identity, modern websites that grow your business, professional signage and illuminated light boxes, vehicle branding and high-quality printing solutions, Flex Media Solutions, bringing your brand to life.
Business First Africa is a forward-looking business show that goes beyond balance sheets to capture how Africans are building, creating, and living. Afrotech explores innovation, AI, and digital systems shaping the continent's economies. Brave and Building profiles Namibian entrepreneurs and businesses transforming industries and urban spaces. Creative Capital spotlights creatives and the creative economy, unpacking how culture becomes value. Africa in 10 delivers a sharp roundup of key developments across the continent. Don't miss Business First Africa, because it's not just business, it's life.
Welkom by Agri Monitor, die hart van landbounuus in Namibië. Ek is Jacques de Tooy en ek is julle aanbieder. Kyk die program op DStv kanaal 285 of op GoTV op kanaal 25. Die program verskyn elke Dinsdag aand om 8:30, Woensdag 1:00 die middag en Sondag 7:00 die oggend. Skakel in en ons gesels saam. Sien julle daar.
Ons afspraak elke Vrydag aand, dit is 7:30 in die tonnel. Lekkerte van in die tonnel is ons gesels met die sportman en die sportvroue wat op die sportveld opstap en opdraf. Praat met die afrigters, ons kundiges wat saamgesels, soos MW Welman van Megafoon Sport, Mike Potgieter, kundige op die rugbyfront. Dis lekker saamgesels. Ons hoor wat sê almal, wat kan die naweek gebeur? Is almal gesond en wie word gekies? Dit is Saterdag se aksie, Sondag se aksie, maar nie net internasionaal nie. Ons kyk ook wat in Namibië gebeur. Lekker saamgesels. Vrydag aande, ons gesels saam, 7:30 in die tonnel.
Namibia is a land of movement, with waves that never stop reaching forward. Here, adventure is not something we search for. It is something we are born into. In every corner of this country, creativity rises, from artists, from athletes, from dreamers. And when the world comes to explore Namibia, they discover something extraordinary. Because when sport moves people, creativity moves ideas, and tourism moves the world toward us. Something powerful happens. A platform where movement meets imagination, where industries connect, where opportunity grows, where Namibia's next chapter begins. Welcome to the Creative Sport Tourism Expo. Exhibit, partner, experience. Creative Sport Tourism.
Ons afspraak elke Vrydag aand, dit is 7:30 in die tonnel. Lekkerte van in die tonnel is ons gesels met die sportman en die sportvroue wat op die sportveld opstap en opdraf. Praat met die afrigters, ons kundiges wat saamgesels, soos MW Welman van Megafoon Sport, Mike Potgieter, kundige op die rugbyfront. Dis lekker saamgesels. Ons hoor wat sê almal, wat kan die naweek gebeur? Is almal gesond en wie word gekies? Dit is Saterdag se aksie, Sondag se aksie, maar nie net internasionaal nie. Ons kyk ook wat in Namibië gebeur. Lekker saamgesels. Vrydag aande, ons gesels saam, 7:30 in die tonnel.
At Tronic Systems, we've been trusted security experts since 1987. Right now, you could win 2 EasyViews Wi-Fi cameras. All you have to do is scan the QR code, and share our Facebook page. You're also welcome to visit us at www.tronic-systems.com. Tronic Systems, security you can trust.
2, 1.
Here we go!
Are you looking for real conversations that matter? Join We Talk, where community voices become real issues, honest opinions, and powerful stories. From everyday challenges to inspiration solutions, this is your space to listen, learn, and speak up. Catch We Talk every Thursday on DSTV channel 285 and GoTV channel 25. You can also watch it on 1up2.com and NTV Afrikaans. You don't want to miss the real issues because we are here to tell it for you. Every Thursday at 6:30.
Do you like traveling?
Do you like to experience new places?
Well, then you should tune into On the Rock, where we explore enjoy establishments all over Namibia and South Africa. Great food, great fun, and so much more. So be sure to mark your calendar as we explore the beautiful landscapes of Namibia at the various enjoy establishments.
And where we also get to go on game drives, different activities, and meet the awesome staff of the different establishments.
We will see you there.
Watch On the Rocks every Monday at 9 p.m. on DSTV channel 285 and GoTV channel 25.
When the sun sets, the news begins. Welcome to Sunset News, bringing you the latest headlines, in-depth community stories, economic updates, sports highlights, and your daily weather forecast. Join us every weekday from 7:30 p.m. to 8 p.m. on DSTV channel 285 and GoTV channel 25, or stream us online at 1up2.com. Join us on Facebook at Sunset News to stay updated.
Ogits, dis amper weer sulke tyd, dis amper tyd vir Kletskompas en 'n heel nuwe tyd geleef ook nog.
Wonderlik, wonderlik. Ons moet die mense verwelkom, ons gaan luister, ons gaan praat, dit gaan lekker wees.
Ja, gesels met die mense wat jou raak, hulle stories hoor, ook stories vanuit die volgende dag se Republikein, so jy kry eers te kyk na die nuus wat jy môre in die koerant gaan kry. En dan nou natuurlik ons tydsverandering.
Ja, ons verwelkom julle na ons nuwe tydsgeleef 8:00. Ons sluit ons aan.
8:00 die aand, maandag gesels jy sport en die res van die week gesels ek lekker oor mense se stories. Elke maandag tot donderdag om 8:00.
Namibia is a land of movement, with waves that never stop reaching forward. Here, adventure is not something we search for. It is something we are born into. In every corner of this country, creativity rises, from artists, from athletes, from dreamers. And when the world comes to explore Namibia, they discover something extraordinary. Because when sport moves people, creativity moves ideas, and tourism moves the world toward us. Something powerful happens. A platform where movement meets imagination, where industries connect, where opportunity grows, where Namibia's next chapter begins. Welcome to the Creative Sport Tourism Expo. Exhibit, partner, experience. Creative Sport Tourism.
What happens when the cameras stop rolling, the lights go down, and the real stories come out? This is Real Spill, your front row seat into the real stories behind Namibia's creative powerhouses.
From music and fashion to film and art, we sit down for honest, unfiltered conversations with the minds shaping our culture. On Real Spill, we don't just talk success, we talk struggle, vision, and everything in between. It's the story behind the story, straight from the source. Catch Real Spill every Saturday at 7:30 p.m. on DSTV channel 285 and GoTV channel 25. Don't just watch the spotlight, get the story behind it with me, Esther Kamati.
Occasion here in Namibia. You are of course watching live on DSTV channel 285, GoTV channel 25, 1up2.com and Sport Rap TV, and today marks a truly special moment as we witness the very first polo exhibition match hosted right here in Namibia. My name is Diana Master and I'll be your commentator for today's event, guiding you through the action, the atmosphere and the elegance of this incredible sport. Let's set the scene, shall we? So, polo is often described as the sport of the king because it actually dates way back to ancient Persia. Now, it's a beautiful blend of speed, precision, strategy, and horsemanship. But beyond that, it is also one of the oldest sports in the world, dating all the way back to ancient Persia, where it was played to keep cavalry units fit during times of peace. And today, that legacy finds a new home right here on Namibian soil. So as you can see right there, we do have our players warming up, and of course, since it is something fairly new to Namibia, I will be guiding you through everything, explaining a few of the rules in a fun way, so as to not make it sound like a classroom, but just so that you can keep up with everything that is happening today. Pretty soon we'll get to meet the players and of course their horses. Now at its heart, the game is fairly simple. The goal is to get the ball through the goalposts. But what makes polo fascinating is how players move around each other. You'll often hear me refer to something called the line of the ball. Now that's essentially the invisible path the ball travels in, and whoever is on that line has the right of way. Now, if that line is crossed dangerously, you will hear the whistle, and that's the umpire stepping in for a foul, and that can lead to a penalty, giving the other team a great chance to score. You might also hear terms like offside, which is the right side of the horse, where most shots are played, and near side, which is the left side. Now that side is a bit trickier, but always impressive when done well. Now for all of you, my sports lovers, you're probably wondering, but offside usually means something different in all the other sports codes. Well, here in polo, offside basically refers to the side that you get off the horse. That is why it is called the offside. And then the near side, of course, is where the side that you get to climb onto the horse. So that's where the terms offside and near side come from. Alright, some more basic polo rules. We are going to be playing 4 chakas. That is what each quarter is called here in polo. It's called a chaka. And each chaka will last 7.5 minutes. With that said, after 7.5 minutes, the players will switch horses just so that they also give the horses a chance to rest. And every time there's a new goal, every time a team scores, they do have to switch sides.
Now, like I mentioned earlier, throughout the match, you will hear key terms such as chakas. Now, chaka is what each quarter of the polo game is called, and each chaka will last 7.5 minutes. Now, between each chaka, players will switch horses just to give the horses a chance to rest as well. Let's get into some more polo rules. So what makes polo fascinating is how players move around each other. You'll often hear me refer to something called the line of the ball, and that's essentially the invisible path the ball travels in, and whoever is on that line has the right of way. Now, if that line is crossed dangerously, you'll hear the whistle, and that's the umpire stepping in for a foul. And that can lead to a penalty, giving the other team a great chance to score. You will also hear terms like offside, which is the right side of the horse where most shots are played, and near side, which is the left side. Now that one is a bit trickier, but always impressive when done well. Now you're probably wondering, okay, but all of you that know the rest of the sports codes, you're probably thinking, but that's not what offside means. Well, here in polo, offside refers to the side that you get off the horse. That's why it's called the offside. And then the near side is basically the side that you climb the horse on. Now, when you see a flag raised, that is your moment, and it means we have a goal. Another fun fact for you, so each polo player has what is called a handicap, which is basically their level of professionalism and how well they play. And worldwide, there are only 9 players who hold the highest possible handicap in polo, which is 10 goals. And most of them come from Argentina. So I will explain the handicap once again. So the lower the handicap basically means you're a beginner or an amateur, and then the higher the handicap basically means you are a professional. So like I mentioned, because most of the players with the highest handicap come from Argentina, today we actually have a few Argentinians joining us. We have 4 players from Argentina, and in fact, Argentina is known globally for producing some of the finest polo horses and players in the world. And today, Namibia joins a global community of over 1,200 polo clubs and more than 25,000 players. And this is just the beginning. I don't have feed, guys. I don't have feed. I'm just waiting for the feed so that I can start introducing them.
You need to see them.
Yeah, I need to see them because I can't see anything from here. Yes, yes. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we are just moments away from the start of this historic match. The players are ready, the horses are set, the field is prepared. Let's get ready for polo here in Namibia. Now, before we do that, we do need to introduce our players. Like I mentioned, we do have quite a few from all over the world. And we have two teams. We have Team Maranatha and we have Team La Muela. So I'm going to start by introducing Team La Muela. Team La Muela, are you ready? Can I get a signal if you guys are ready? There we go. Another round of applause. You guys can do better than that. So Team La Muela, we have player number 1, Aga Sombor from Poland, and her handicap is -2. That is our player number 1, Aga Sombor. Player number 2, are you ready for Dr. Till Jeske from Germany? Now, if you guys were paying attention, you'll know all about Dr. Till Jeske. Now, his handicap is -1, and he is an amateur polo player. Player number 3, we have Mariano Mazzatelli from Argentina. A warm welcome, please. Now, Mariano is a professional polo player with a handicap of 3, and he is the polo manager for La Muela. And together with Till, they built La Muela and managed to bring down the horses. And for player number 4, we have Maximiliano Espadas from Argentina as well. Now, Maximiliano is a horse trainer. His handicap is 2. And like I mentioned earlier, he is from Argentina and he has worked in Italy and now working at La Muela. Another round of applause, please, for Team La Muela. And now for Team Maranatha, we have Rian from Namibia. Now, Rian is the groom for the horses. He was taught from scratch, and he is the first Namibian polo player, and his handicap is -2. Player number 2, we have Johnny Aboitis from Argentina. Now, Johnny is number 1 handicap, and he is one of the horse trainers. Then we have Tomasz Krowiski from Poland. A warm welcome, please, for Tomasz. Now, he is an amateur polo player. He has a 0 handicap and he hails from Poland. And then we have Eduardo Menendez from Argentina. Now, Eduardo is a professional polo player with a 4 handicap. Number 4 to match his handicap. Let's give them a round of applause, please, as we get ready for the first chaka. So let's get into what to expect. Now, today's match will be an exhibition game played over 4 chakas. That's what periods are called in polo, and each lasting 7.5 minutes of play. Between each chaka, there will be short breaks to allow players to switch horses, ensuring the safety and performance of these incredible animals. And off we go. And there we go. The game is off to a great start. This is the first chaka. It will be lasting 7.5 minutes. Are we going to get a goal? What's it going to be? No goal just yet. It is still 0-0. We do apologize for those that are watching on our stream regarding the timer. But for those of you that are live and here in person, the game is off to a great start. Now keep in mind, we do have a few amateur players on the field. And again, because this is the very first polo exhibition match, and we're all familiarizing ourselves with the sport. That's a riff. Yeah, but I just want to know which one. I think black is Maranatha. Just confirm. Is it Maranatha or La Muela? Check on the t-shirts. Maranatha is white. Are you sure? Yes. So 3 minutes and 57 seconds remaining in the first chaka. Both teams working hard to try and get a score. Beautiful offside play there. Team Maranatha going for a goal. Is it a goal? And Team Maranatha manages to give us a beautiful, beautiful goal. That was a clean strike on the offside by Team Maranatha. So like I mentioned earlier, after each goal, they do have to switch sides just so that there is fair play when it comes to wind advantage. Horses are set. And Team Maranatha off again there. We do have our eye on the ball. Maranatha going for it. Oh, and he misses. That would have been beautiful offside play. They're still going. Is Team Maranatha going to give us another one? Let's see. Muela with the advantage there. Beautiful, beautiful strike. Muela heading for the win there. And it's a steady chase. It's a steady chase. Is it going to go through? Ooh, almost, but almost doesn't count. Team Maranatha with the advantage. Steady play by Team Maranatha. Heading for the goalpost. Off he goes. And misses it just by a tad bit. Just a little over 2 minutes remaining in the first chaka. Team Muela with the advantage. So far, so good. Muela making a steady run for the goalpost there. And Team Muela just misses that by a tad bit. It was going to be beautiful offside play. It was going to be a beautiful, beautiful offside strike, but there just wasn't enough pressure from the mallet. Less than a minute remaining in the first chaka. It's been steady play so far. No fouls, no harm, no foul. Excellent horsemanship under pressure. And off goes Team Muela. Making a run for it. It's a steady chase. It's beautiful, but not enough to get it through. Team Maranatha with the advantage. And Muela manages to take that ball back. Muela with the strike. Beautiful line of play there, and defended. And with that, the first chaka is done. Both Maranatha and La Muela with 1 goal each. So now the players do get to change horses, and we do get to meet some new players for the second chaka. So basically, the teams still remain the same, but just a few changes from Team La Muela and Team Maranatha. So like I mentioned earlier, player number 1 from La Muela is Aga Sambor from Poland, but they are going to be sharing position number 1 with Julia Aschenborn with a handicap of -2, and she is a student at La Muela Polo Academy. And for Team Maranatha, Adien from South Africa will be playing position 1. Fun fact, for Team Maranatha, 3 players are actually sharing position number 1. That's Rian, Adien, and Noah. Namibia, South Africa, and Germany, respectively. So it's just going to be a few minutes for the players to get in their pep talk, and of course for them to switch out the horses. There we have Julia Aschenborn for position number 1 for Team La Muela. Like I mentioned, they are sharing a position with Aga Sambor. Aga played the first chaka, and Julia is warming up for the second chaka, getting her horse ready, getting ready to show us what both of them are made of. Now, Julia has been playing since last year. I did mention she is a student at La Muela Polo Academy, but this is not her first time on a horse. She has been eventing and show jumping since she was 6 years old. So she's been on a horse since she was 6 years old. Ladies and gentlemen, we're getting ready to start the second chaka. It seems the players and the horses are ready. Let's give it up for Julia Aschenborn. Julia familiarizing her horse on the field there. Now, Julia does hail from Germany, and like I said, she's been on the saddle since she could walk. She said she was gifted a mallet last year, and since then, she's been hooked on polo. But she does train young horses for other people. There we have Dr. Teal Jeske, player number 2. Now let's just get into how the players actually decide on their numbers. So our number 1 player is the primary offensive weapon, and they try to score goals and cover the opposing number 4. Player number 2, that's the player that runs through and scores, usually situated behind number 1. Player number 3, that is the tactical leader of the team. That is the player that controls the play of the game, hits long balls towards number 1 and number 2, giving them a chance to score. And then we have player number 4, who is usually the last line of defense and responsible for covering player number 1. So let's just run through the team names once again. Lamuela in black. Player number 1 for the second chaka will be Julia Aschenborn. Player number 2 remains Dr. Tiljeska. Player number 3, Mariano Mazzatelli. And player number 4, Maximiliano. This is the second chaka. We have Adien from South Africa. Adien will be playing the second chaka for Team Maranatha. Like I mentioned, 3 players are sharing position number 1, and they will switch out during the chakas. Player number 2 remains Johnny Aboitis from Argentina. Player number 3, Tomas Krowiski from Poland. And player number 4, Eduardo Menendez. And that is Team Maranatha in white.
Because it's an exhibition match, no, just for hockey.
Players and horses getting ready for the second chaka. Now it is a beautiful day today, 23 degrees Celsius, wind speeds of 26 kilometers an hour. Fairly favorable conditions. And off we go with the second chaka. Lamuela fighting for the ball there, and off they go. Of course, keeping in mind the line of play. Steady strides. Beautiful, beautiful offside strike there by Team Maranatha. Eduardo Menendez. It's a steady chase for the goal. Seems there's a foul there. Oh, it was actually a goal by Lamuela. And there we go, Team Lamuela looking to gain advantage and a lead. Beautiful, beautiful play. Oh, and that was just short of being a beautiful strike by Mariano Mazzatelli for Team Lamuela. Oh, and there we have a ride-off. We had a bit of a ride-off between the two players. Beautiful near side play by Team La Muela. Mariano Mazzatelli with the ball there for Team La Muela. Beautiful offside strike. It's a steady chase. It's a steady chase. La Muela with the ball. Maranatha manages to get the ball back, but La Muela is making a steady run for the ball. Ooh, beautiful, beautiful play by Team Maranatha. Beautiful strike, but it does manage to miss by a few inches. It was going to be a beautiful goal. It was going to be a beautiful strike, but it was just short of making it past those two posts. Team La Muela. La Muela with the ball, making a run for it. Clean strike. Ooh. La Muela looking to recover, but Maranatha gaining advantage there. Maranatha taking control of the ball. Hands it straight to Team La Muela, but Team La Muela somehow misses it, and Team Maranatha scoops right back in. Misses that strike. Julia Ashenborn with the ball there. A little over 2 minutes remaining in the second chaka. A little bit of team talk there for Team Maranatha. One minute, 30 seconds remaining in the second chaka. So every time there needs to be a deliberation from the referee, they do stop the time just so that each chaka actually remains 7.5 minutes long.
Can someone please tell Abigail to bring my phone? No, we wanted someone to. Brian, it's fine. Brian, please call me. Please call me. On my phone? Now. Yeah. And tell Abigail to bring back my phone. please call my phone. This girl's going to finish my battery in the storage.
Not much happening on the field now. It seems we are waiting for deliberation from the referee.
There's a corner and they're changing horses.
So we do have a corner and a change of horses. That is why there is a bit of a pause in play there. While we wait for play, let's just run through the rules again. Players should follow the line of ball, and it will be a penalty, or rather a foul, should any player cross that line of play. Now, there are a few ways that players can take the ball from each other. There is what is called a ride-off, and that is when they ride alongside the ball carrier and ease the opponent away from the ball. Nevertheless, second chaka continues. Muela going straight for the goal there. Beautiful long strikes. Just a few seconds remaining in this second chaka. Scores still tied at 2-2. Steady play from both teams in this second chaka. We've seen a few clean strikes. We've seen some excellent horsemanship under pressure. And of course, some beautiful controlling of the pace of this chaka. There was a goal from Muela. So every time you see the horses facing each other, that does mean that there was a goal. I know it might be a little difficult to see, trust me. I'm right there with you. So Team Muela is in the lead with 3-2. Making a run for the ball there. That was beautiful near side play from Muela. Matsatelli and Menendez struggling a bit for the ball there, both trying to gain advantage. Maranatha tried to get that one in, but unfortunately it fell short. So Team Muela is still in the lead, 3-2. Muela with some steady strikes, leaves the ball behind, and Team Maranatha is there to scoop it back up and make a play for it. Team Maranatha making a steady chase. Steady chase. That is some clean offside play from Team Maranatha. Is it going to be enough? Muela with the ball there. Muela with the ball. That was a bit of hooking of the mallets there. Both teams trying to gain advantage. Team Maranatha with the advantage with the ball there. Team Maranatha wanting to level the scores. But Team Muela also putting up a bit of a fight. No one willing to let down easily. Team Maranatha, steady strikes there. Steady strikes from Team Maranatha. And it misses by just a tad bit.
How many minutes?
And with that, we have come to the end of the second chaka. Team Maranatha, 2 goals. Team Muela, 3 goals. We've reached the halftime. Now, it's not like your normal sports where halftime actually takes a bit of time. Again, it is between chakas, so the time is a bit short just so that the players can change their horses, give each other a bit of a pep talk. Now, both teams do have professional players. For Team Muela, it is Mariano Mazzatelli, like I mentioned, with a handicap of 3. And for Team Maranatha, it is Eduardo Menendez with a handicap of 4. So now as the players change their horses and we wait for that third chaka, familiarize yourself a little bit with the sport. So just to explain a few more technical terms, a few ways that players can get the ball from each other. Like I mentioned earlier, we have a ride-off, and that is when they ride alongside the ball carrier and ease your opponent away from the ball. Or you can hit the ball first, and that is when a player can hit the ball before the ball carrier, thus giving himself the right of way. Remember, like I said, players are not actually allowed to cross that line of play. And we have what is called hooking. And this is when a defensive player blocks the swing of the mallet with his own.
Please call my phone. Abigail is doing too much with my phone. I'm saying her babe. Actually, I want to finish my battery now.
Mornings just got better, Namibia. From the latest headlines to the hottest trends, we're bringing you the conversations that matter.
That's right. Bright minds, bold opinions, and a touch of morning magic. This is your daily dose of energy.
So grab a cup and join in on the conversation every weekday morning at 8 o'clock with Smell the Coffee, hosted by Diana Master and Aina Riza Quayo.
Well, viewers, just to let you guys know, if you guys love sports, if you guys want to know about what's happening in local sports around Namibia, be it the Brave Gladiators, the Brave Warriors, rugby, Sports Wrap is the show that will be bringing you all these updates. Sports Wrap is a local and international sports show that airs daily on DSTV. And on this show, we're bringing you updates on local sports and international sports, keeping you updated with what's happening with sports in Namibia.
Namibia is a land of movement, with waves that never stop reaching forward. Here, adventure is not something we search for. It is something we are born into. In every corner of this country, creativity rises, from artists, from athletes, from dreamers. And when the world comes to explore Namibia, they discover something extraordinary. Because when sport moves people, creativity moves ideas, and tourism moves the world toward us. Something powerful happens. A platform where movement meets imagination, where industries connect, where opportunity grows, where Namibia's next chapter begins. Welcome to the Creative Sport Tourism Expo. Exhibit, partner, experience. Creative sport tourism.
Your brand deserves to stand out. We design, brand, and manufacture powerful business solutions, professional logos and corporate identity, modern websites that grow your business, professional signage and illuminated light boxes, vehicle branding and high-quality printing solutions, flex media solutions, bringing your brand to life.
La Muela Polo Club, is where we are at. We have gone through 2 chakas, 2 more remaining. This is Namibia's very first polo exhibition match between Maranatha and Team La Muela. Team Maranatha with 2 goals and Team La Muela with a lead there, and the scores are 3-2 in favor of Team La Muela. For those of you that are watching the game from home, Sport Wrap TV, 1up2.com, DSTV channel 285, GoTV channel 25 is where you can catch all of the action. Now, we were here yesterday and the wind was quite strong, so it is a bit of a relief to see that the wind is not as bad as it was yesterday. Like I said, somewhat favorable conditions for the very first polo exhibition match. So allow me to just shout out all of you that turned up here at the La Muela Polo Club. And can I just say, all of you managed to match the theme. You guys look absolutely stunning in your Namibian avant-garde dress code. Now, this will not be the first and last time that you will be experiencing polo here in Namibia. You just have to keep it locked in because pretty soon there will be a polo tournament. Or at least that's what Dr. Till promised us. That very, very soon we will be getting a polo club and, of course, a tournament with a few teams. Now, this one is just a polo exhibition match. That is why we are playing 4 chakas. We've already made it past 2 chakas. And the 3rd chaka begins. Team Maranatha with the line of play there. La Muela. Mario Mazzatelli. Team Maranatha with the ball there. Now, just to mention a change that was made to Team Maranatha. We have Noah Jeske. Noah Jeske is now playing position number 1, and he hails from Germany. Now, between him, Rian, and Nadien, they are sharing position 1. So that is the only change there in this 3rd chaka. The rest of the teams remain the same. The rest of the players remain the same. Clean strikes there from Team Maranatha. Beautiful play. La Muela making a run for it. Again, Mariano Mazzatelli. Thomas Krowiski, Mariano Mazzatelli. Going for it there. Team La Muela with a clean offside strike. Team La Muela scooping in. There's Mariano Mazzatelli again. And it's a goal by Team La Muela. Beautiful play by Mariano Mazzatelli and his team. Dr. Till Jeske, Maximiliano Espadas, and Aga Sambo for this third chaka for Team La Muela. Tomas Kroviski with the ball there for Team Maranatha. Clean strikes, clean offside strikes. Is he going to make it? Is he going to make it? Just needs a bit of power there with that strike. Tomas Kroviski for Team Maranatha with some beautiful play there. Clean strikes. And a strong run downfield there from Tomas Kroviski. A little over 4 minutes remaining for this third chaka. Throw in by the referee, and play continues. That was beautiful near side play by Team La Muela. Both teams are tied at 3-3. Maranatha with 3, La Muela with 3. Steady play in this chaka. Team La Muela trying to gain an advantage there. That's Eduardo Menendez for Team Maranatha with that strike. Off he goes. La Muela making a run for the finish line there with some clean strikes. There we have Eduardo Menendez with a powerful strike, trying to get it through the goalpost. Team La Muela with the right of way there. Eduardo Menendez for Team Maranatha. Making a steady chase for the goal. Beautiful play there from both teams. Team Maranatha in the lead with 4 goals. La Muela closely behind with 3 goals. .221 remaining for this third chaka. Both teams taking their time, looking for the right opportunity. No rush here, just building something patiently. It seems there might be a change of horses. Okay, and there we go. Team La Muela did have to change a horse. Time continues again, and off we go. La Muela with the lead, with the advantage there. Mariano Mazzatelli. And it just misses it by a few inches. It is a bit of a more measured pace here with both teams. Clean strike by Team Maranatha. Team Maranatha trying to make a run for it, but misses by just a bit. Some near side play there. Eduardo Menendez. Mariano Mazzatelli. To Aga Sambor. Team Maranatha with the ball. Passes it right into Team La Muela's hands. Mariano Mazzatelli with Thomas Krowiski going for it there. Team Maranatha making a steady chase there. Heading straight. Oh, the whistle goes. Was there a foul? Nope. Play continues. And there goes that whistle again. Mariano Mazzatelli making a clean run for it. Some offside play there. And Mariano Mazzatelli manages to put it through. Another beautiful goal for Team La Muela. He went in there, confident, steady, unmatched. And with that, the third chaka is done. Now, this game is quite tightly contested because right now the scores are 4 for both teams. Maranatha with 4 goals, La Muela with 4 goals. It is a bit of steady play, like I mentioned, as we do have more amateurs there on the field and beginners and students. It was at 70. Now it's at 20.
At Tronic Systems, we've been trusted security experts since 1987. Right now, you could win 2 EasyViews Wi-Fi cameras. All you have to do is scan the QR code, and share our Facebook page. You're also welcome to visit us at www.tronic-systems.com. Tronic Systems, security you can trust.
Your brand deserves to stand out. We design, brand, and manufacture powerful business solutions, professional logos and corporate identity, modern websites that grow your business, professional signage and illuminated light boxes, vehicle branding and high-quality printing solutions, Flex Media Solutions, bringing your brand to life.
At Tronic Systems,
we are bringing to you In the Mix Africa, broadening our perspective, focusing on African players playing in Europe, playing in Africa, the inner workings of their craft, every single little thing. And also, very importantly, tasting African food with Patty. Are you ready for that?
Of course, we're going to broaden up our taste palettes and we're going to take it to the whole of Africa. We're not just going to stick here in Namibia. Of course, it's important to also appreciate Namibian culture and food, but we're going to broaden it up, like you say, and we're going to try everything.
That's right. So join us as we take you beyond borders for the love of sport within the Mix Africa.
Welcome back. We are now in the fourth and final chaka of this polo exhibition match. Just to run through the team names again, Lamuela in black. Player number 1, Julia Aschenborn. Player number 2, Tiljeska. Mariano Mazzatelli, player number 3. And player number 4, we have Maximiliano Espadas. For Team Maranatha, we have Adien from South Africa. That is our player number 1. Johnny Aboitis, player number 2. Tomas Kroviski, player number 3. And player number 4, we have Eduardo Menendez.
Why were you not listening? I've been announcing that his number 2 is in powder.
Now as we wait for play to start for the fourth and final chaka. And off we go. Looking to see who has the ball there. It does seem as though it is Team Lamuela. Mariano Mazzatelli for Team Lamuela with some clean strikes there, with some beautiful, powerful strikes. Team Lamuela making a run for it. It's clear, it's undefended, and it is a goal! So Team Lamuela is in the lead there with 5-4. And now, of course, Team Maranatha is trying to recover and gain that advantage. So there we do have some beautiful offside strikes. Beautiful near side play from Joni Aboitis there for Team Maranatha. And Johnny Aboitis manages to give us a beautiful finisher for Team Maranatha. bringing the score to 5-all. Play continues there. So now, because this is the final chaka, it seems as though both teams are putting in a little more effort just to claim bragging rights as the winners of the first polo exhibition match being played here in Namibia. Mariano Mazzatelli there for Team La Muela. They have Eduardo Menendez and Aga Sambo playing carefully so as to not get any fouls. We almost had a ride-off there between the two players. Team Maranatha with the ball. Beautiful shot. Beautiful strike. IGN for Team Maranatha there. Making a run for, oh, and just managing to miss the ball. It would have been beautiful. It would have been powerful. Had the mallet managed, or rather, had she managed to strike with her mallet there. Nevertheless, Team La Muela taking advantage of that and, of course, making sure to keep the ball in play. Team La Muela still with the ball. Maximiliano Espada is there. Oh no, Maximiliano just manages to miss it by a few millimeters. It was a close call. Maximiliano had some good intent there, but it just wasn't enough to get it through. Team Maranatha with some clean strikes there, managing to gain a bit of distance with the ball. Beautiful near side play from Team La Muela. Johnny Aboitis with the ball. It's beautiful play from both teams. Steady play. Clear line of play for Team Maranatha. There was just a bit of disconnect there with the goalpost. The idea was right, the idea was there, but it wasn't enough to give Team Maranatha that extra advantage over Team La Muela. Both teams still tied at 5-5. Now with 3 minutes remaining in this fourth and final chaka, who is going to walk away with the bragging rights? I wonder. It has been clean and steady play throughout the match. Maximiliano Espada is there for Team La Muela with some beautiful offside play. There is a bit of a scramble there for the ball. Team Maranatha with the ball there. That was a beautiful shot from Team Maranatha. But Team Lamuela manages to get the ball back and, of course, keep the play for themselves. Mariano Mazzatelli there showing why he is the professional player on the team. Not looking to let up. And it's a goal by Team Lamuela. Beautiful, beautiful play. It was a measured pace. He had a clear line of play and managed to do what he needed to do. 1.5 minutes remaining for this fourth and final chaka. Both teams lining up there to get the play going. Just a moment as play resets, and off we go. With Team Lamuela with a clean distance there, unchallenged. Steady strikes. Clean shots. Team Lamuela giving Team Maranatha a run for their money. Now Team Lamuela is of course in the lead with 7 goals, Team Maranatha with 5. 1 minute on the clock. Will Team Lamuela manage to give us another one, or will Team Maranatha manage to catch up? And it seems as though Team Maranatha is wanting to close that gap, and they just might. A brief pause in play there. Referee with the ball as we get ready. And off we go. The final minutes in the final chaka. Team Lamuela still comfortably in the lead. 7 goals. Team Maranatha, 6 goals. Menendez and Agasambo there, really going for it. Espadas, unchallenged. He does have a clear shot. And he manages to give Team Lamuela that extra goal that they need for that added advantage. Now creating that distance and creating that gap, making it a little harder for Team Maranatha to catch up. And with that, we have come to the end of the very first polo exhibition match between Team Lamuela and Team Maranatha. Team Lamuela managing to secure a win over Maranatha with 8 goals to 6. It was beautiful, steady play from both teams. So hopefully now we know a lot more about polo than we did when we came here. We got to see some beautiful play, we got to learn a few technical terms, and we got to experience the game live and in color here at La Muela Polo Club. Can we get a round of applause for all the players on the field and their horses, please? Team La Muela, Team Maranatha. Beautiful, beautiful play from both teams. And Team La Muela, of course, very happy with their win there. Team La Muela, if we can get another sign to show how happy you are that you guys managed to win the very first polo exhibition match. And can we please get another round of applause for both teams and the amazing horses for beautiful play and for, of course, bringing us out here dressed to the nines to enjoy this beautiful exhibition match. Now, this doesn't mean that this is the end of the event. Oh, quite contrary. We do still have a lot prepared. We're still going to have an award ceremony with the players. And, of course, a lot of socializing. Once again, the scores were 8 goals to 6 in favor of Team La Muela. It was a beautiful game. It was a beautiful learning experience. And hopefully we get to do this a lot more often. A big well done to all the players. Congratulations to all the teams. Special congratulations to Team La Muela, of course, for managing to win the game. As you can see, all the countries represented today: Namibia, Germany, Poland, South Africa, Argentina. And it seems as though it was just on cue that now the wind does pick up a little bit. So as the players do rest up a little bit and get to change into something a lot more comfortable, please do feel free to socialize, enjoy, come and walk our red carpet, take some beautiful pictures, and get to know and learn a lot more about polo. And we will see you guys again when we get to do our prize giving ceremony. Yes, I do. Yo, it's a bit all over the place, hey? It is a bit all over the place. So, let me just explain so that when you look at your pictures, you know. So, for La Muela, sharing.
Namibia is a land of movement, with waves that never stop reaching forward. Here, adventure is not something we search for. It is something we are born into. In every corner of this country, creativity rises from artists, from athletes, from dreamers. And when the world comes to explore Namibia, they discover something extraordinary. Because when sport moves people, creativity moves ideas, and tourism moves the world toward us. Something powerful happens. A platform where movement meets imagination, where industries connect, where opportunity grows, where Namibia's next chapter begins. Welcome to the Creative Sport Tourism Expo. Exhibit, partner, experience. Creative Sport Tourism.
Ogiets, dis amper weer sulke tyd, dis amper tyd vir Kletskompas en 'n heel nuwe tyd geleef ook nog.
Wonderlik, wonderlik. Ons moet die mense verwelkom, ons gaan luister, ons gaan praat, dit gaan lekker wees.
Ja, gesels met die mense wat jou raak, hulle stories hoor, ook stories vanuit die volgende dag se Republikein, so jy kry eers te kyk na die nuus wat jy môre in die koerant gaan kry. En dan nou natuurlik ons tydsverandering.
Ja, ons verwelkom julle na ons nuwe tydsgeleef 8uur. Ons sluit ons aan.
8uur die aand, maandag gesels jy sport en die res van die week gesels ek lekker oor mense se stories. Elke maandag tot donderdag om 8uur.
AITSA is 'n eg Namibiese inisiatief. Ons reis op die hartklop van Afrika en vertel stories van mense en hulle dorpe op verskeie platforms insluitende televisie en sosiale media. Dit is joune, syne, julle en ook almal van hulle aan die ander kant van ons grense sinne. En dit maak AITSA 'n lekker ding. Kyk AITSA maande om 18:30 op NTV, oneup2.com, as ook op Netwerk Media Hub en NTV Afrikaans se YouTube kanale. Volg ons op Facebook of besoek ons webwerf by aitsafrica.com.
When the sun sets, the news begins. Welcome to Sunset News, bringing you the latest headlines, in-depth community stories, economic updates, sports highlights, and your daily weather forecast. Join us every weekday from 7:30 p.m. to 8 p.m. on DSTV channel 285 and GoTV channel 25, or stream us online at oneup2.com. Join us on Facebook at Sunset News to stay updated.
Namibia's Engel Stories. Henriette Lambrach en Germany Daddy speel hierdie stories. Soms met 'n vonkel in die oog, soms met 'n traan uitspeel. NTV se leefstylprogram van die jaar. Moenie jou weeklikse afspraak misloop nie. Elke Vrydag aand om 8uur net op NTV, op DStv kanaal 285 of op GoTV kanaal 25. Of jy kan ons vang op oneup2.com of op YouTube. Gaan net na NTV Afrikaans en moenie vergeet om elke dag op Uitspeel se Facebookblad te gaan loer nie. Ons bring vir jou die interessantste stories en brokkies van oor Namibië.
Knatsie koffie. Wat 'n mooi woord, knatsie koffie. Henry, hier's op Uitspeel. Op Uitspeel.
Uitspeel, jou speelmaat.
Hello, salam, sabona. Welcome to Africa Beyond Borders. We missed you guys so much, and we're so excited to share with you guys our season 1 for 2026. You can expect fun stories from Africans across the globe, all here to share stories about culture and celebrating their identity. Catch us on DSTV channel 285, GoTV channel 25, and you can stream every episode on oneup2.com.